Welcome to my channel where we discuss everything and all things politics, especially about the 2023 presidential election and its aftermath. Now, there was something that caught my attention. It was a statement by an Islamic group that is calling on Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the INEC declared president-elect in the hugely controversial 2023 presidential election in Nigeria, which is now being challenged in the election petition tribunal, that he must give a juicy position to the governor of Kaduna State, Nasiru El-Rufai. Here we want to look at their premise for asking for a juicy position for El-Rufai, and they say Tinubu must never fail to do that. Now, who are this group? That's an Islamic rights advocacy group, the Muslim Rights Concern, MURIC. They have called on Nigeria's INEC declared president-elect Bola Ahmed Tinubu to ensure that Governor Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State is given a juicy position in his administration. Although they did not say what a juicy position meant, but we can infer and interpret what they meant. It means a position of consequence, a position that has a lot of financial returns, a position that will guarantee dispensation of favors, where there is a lot of money, obviously. The group, which stated this in a statement issued by its executive director, Professor Ishaq Akintola, maintained that El-Rufai deserves a juicy post in the incoming administration because of the role he played in ensuring the victory of the Muslim ticket. Underline that word, Muslim ticket, that he ensured the victory of Muslim ticket. Of course, where you and I know that both Tinubu and the vice president-elect, as declared by INEC, Kashim Shettima, are Muslims. Many people, especially Christians, kicked against the Muslim ticket of the ruling All Progressive Congress ahead of the 2023 presidential election. But according to the group, the role played by El-Rufai and the 11 other governors from the north in ensuring that the south gets the mandate during the primaries, as well as the support given by the same group to Tinubu during the new Naira saga, was unprecedented. The statement reads in part, say, as the days inch closer to the inauguration of the new administration of Bola Ahmed Tinubu as President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria and Commander-in-Chief of the Nigerian Armed Forces, the Nigerian political spectrum has been inundated with power struggle, intrigues, and post-allocation schemes. This is not new to us, since we know that failure is an orphan, but winners are always surrounded by all and sundry. However, we deem it germane to remind the president-elect of the need to pay debts owed and appreciate those who made his current status a fait accompli. This is important in order to start sowing the seed of success for the incoming administration, as well as to secure a strong foothold for 2027 elections. Gratitude is a major characteristic of a good Muslim. Allah says in glorious Quran, if you are grateful, I will increase my favors on you. Quran 14 verse 7. If the president-elect shows appreciations to the noble dozen from the north, he will enjoy more of their solidarity. He added, it is noteworthy that the noble dozen, the 12 governors who insisted that power must shift to the south, was led by Governor Nasiru El-Rufai of Kaduna State. There is no Nigerian who is unaware of the unique support and unparalleled or unequaled solidarity given by this northern group to the president-elect. If El-Rufai in particular left his palatial office in Kaduna to spend days in Abuja, his contributions to our victory, the victory of the Muslim ticket, is unquantifiable. He became the mouthpiece of the Muslim ticket camp, moving from one media house to another. We must not allow all these to go in vain. It will beat all imagination and expectations, particularly among Muslims, if El-Rufai is not considered for a juicy post in the cabinet of Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We have played national politics the way it should be played, but now is the time to be focused. Choice positions should not be allowed to go to political charlatans, fair weather friends, hypocrites, and parasites. El-Rufai is a different cup of tea. He is tested and trusted. He is the icon of northern dignity. Before I go further on this, if you are new to my channel and you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you. Now, let us look at the major issues that was raised by MURIC. First, MURIC acknowledged that the Muslim ticket was a power tussle by the Islamic faith to assert its authority in Nigeria, to show its dominance in Nigeria. The Muslims, that's what he said. You can see why he described it, say, our victory. But there are a lot of other Nigerians who are part of that victory, who are naive of the real reason they push that Muslim agenda. It is to show the ascendancy of Muslims as the numero uno of Nigerian politics. That's what they have shown. So this group is saying that the people that made it possible to triumph are Muslim governors from the north. And that those Muslim governors from the north said there were 12. But I think he said there are 12 who push for power to move to the south and to a southern Muslim. And he said that they were led by Nasiru El-Rufai. So the role El-Rufai played in the triumph of that election in their own imagination, because we all know that the election was apparently rigged. From the moment the INEC did not allow the transmission of the presidential results from the polling unit, the way it allowed the House of Reps and the senatorial election that took place the same day. We know that that election has a lot of K-legs, and it's now bone of contention in the courts. But at least as far as they are concerned, INEC has announced that they won. And already, federal government is saying nothing will stop the inauguration on May 29 of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. So it's a kind of, this statement was issued as a sign of triumphalism. We have done it. But now that we have done it, let us not forget those who made it possible for we to do it. And he said that these people were led by Malam Nasiru El-Rufai. That's why in the statement you can see they were particular about saying that Muslims would be very disappointed if El-Rufai is not given a leadership position. They are not bothered about the rest of Nigeria, whether they are disappointed or not if El-Rufai is not given any, but it was particular. Now, you believe that the Muslim ticket wouldn't have succeeded without El-Rufai. And I can tell you for free that this is also part of a power play going on. You know, there were instances where I remember when Tinubu was in Kaduna to speak with some northern groups, where he was telling Nasiru El-Rufai that he learned that he wanted to go outside the country to do PhD after his tenure, that he's telling him that he should stay behind and all that. Besides that, you know, Nasiru El-Rufai had been touted that he will be the chief of staff to Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. But all these things are mere arithmetics. That will be based on if the Supreme Court allow all the shenanigans of February 25th presidential election to stand. That El-Rufai may emerge the chief of staff. But already, Femi Amela, the incumbent Speaker of the House of Representatives, is being touted as the person that will take that position. So whatever may be the case, but I also situate this statement by MURIC as part of the power tussle to have to make a way out for El-Rufai, who performed abysmally in his state. If not for alleged rigging, the APC couldn't have even gotten the governorship election victory in Kaduna State. And you know that El-Rufai lost all the senatorial tickets or senatorial position to the opposition People Democratic Party in Kaduna State. He has been a man who many viewed as very divisive. If you listen to groups like Southern Kaduna People's Union or SOCAPO, they blame him for a lot of things happening in their states. Because don't forget that it was following El-Rufai's introduction of the Muslim ticket in Kaduna State that it is alleged that the killings in Southern Kaduna escalated. And people of Southern Kaduna are attributing the killings going on in that zone to religious factor and to land grabbing and all that. So, but as far as this people that this MURIC is concerned, they are not bothered about all the killings in Southern Kaduna and all whatnot going on over there. what they feel that El-Rufai needs to be rewarded, because in their own imagination, it was El-Rufai that made it possible for the North to support Tinubu. But if they did not really support Tinubu, that's the issue. Or that they help to allegedly manipulate the election, because even despite the support of El-Rufai and Co, it is obvious that the northern support was not significant enough to make Tinubu win in a free and fair election. But for the manipulation, allegedly, of the election, which is now subject of litigation, there's no way El-Rufai and Co could claim credit for the victory of Asiwaju Bola, because in a free and fair election, Asiwaju Bola, from all indication, couldn't have come first or second in that election. Asiwaju would have come a distant third. That was why even when he was announced as the winner of that election on March 1, the next day, it was as if it was a burial day in Nigeria. There was no celebration. There was no joy. Why they will know that Nigerians really rejected both Tinubu and the APC is the day that the Supreme Court will announce that that election was a nullity. The way they will see people pour out in the street, what they will see that day will be unimaginable. And they will really know the feelings of Nigerians. Right now, it's only the few of them who are in the corridors of power, or hope to be in the corridors of power, or hope to benefit from those in corridors of power. They are the ones celebrating mutually. They are celebrating inside of their homes. They don't dare come out and do that, because people are upset, people are suffering, people are going through hell, hoping that 2023 was an opportunity for change. But that change, for now, has been sabotaged, because many strongly believe that the right thing was not done. And the report from international community, both local and international observers, lay credence to the belief that if the election had been free and fair, there's no way Asiwaju Bola and the APC will triumph in the presidential election, given the suffering of Nigerians in the last 8 years, where all indices of development has gone south. Security, education, economy, what have you, everything has gone south. So it is not true that Asiwaju Bola was helped by El-Rufai to win. What he helped him to do was what they have done, and INEC seem to agree with them. They have been able to announce the results that suit their whims and caprices, and they are going to canonize themselves for May 29. But that's for themselves alone. So that brings us to the MURIC that said that El-Rufai need to be rewarded for helping Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to emerge president. And they believe that this is a triumph of religion over politics. They believe that they have pulled it off. They have showed the Christians in Nigeria that they can pull it off, and that nothing can be done about it. So now, when they are sharing offices, MURIC is reminding Tinubu not to forget El-Rufai, who is the apostle of Muslim ticket, and his own is of particular interest. He had been able to do Muslim ticket in Kaduna. So he has now been seen as a man who transported Muslim tickets in a state that is about 50-50 Muslim Christian in Kaduna to the national level. So it is seen as a triumph that El-Rufai has brought what he did in Kaduna to Abuja. And he has done it. And that it will be unfair if he's not rewarded. But it also shows you the mentality of some of Nigerian leaders. This MURIC, the founder of MURIC, is a professor, Ishak Akintola. He's a professor. So you can consider him among the elites in Nigeria. See, what concerns them is about it. First, their religion, and then their sharing of loot from offices. He didn't talk about how the country could be better. He didn't talk about that El-Rufai can add any value to the development of Nigeria. He didn't talk about the fact that El-Rufai performed wonders in Kaduna, that he was able to restore the economy of Kaduna when he became governor, and that he did so well that they should give him a ministerial position where he could be able to engender that kind of economic growth and development in Kaduna at the national level. No, that's not his concern. What is their concern is that he be given a juicy position where he will be in a vintage position to dispense favors and prepare again for the next election in 2027, where obviously he will ensure that another Muslim takes over, so that they keep on perpetuate or keep on putting people of their own religious beliefs in power, whether they are good for the country in terms of development or not. That is what it's all about. But there are a lot of Nigerians who are naive about this agenda. They think that, oh, what is important is who can do the job. Look, let me tell you for free, there's no part of this country you cannot get people that can do this job. The idea that only a Muslim ticket can transform the country is a lie from the pit of hell. There are so many Christians in the north that Tinubu could have chosen as vice president, and they can do well if development of the country is paramount in their mind and not some parochial interest and primitive accumulation of wealth. So this is obvious that what the country is up against is not merely about the issue of leaders who are not determined to lead aright, but leaders who has continued to support mere accumulation of wealth, primitive accumulation of wealth. Because if that is not so, it's only in Nigeria that a profession will be saying that somebody should be given a juicy position. He didn't say that he should be given a position where he can impact the lives of Nigerians. It's all about religious triumphalism. And with that kind of mentality, Nigeria still have a long way to go. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are new to my channel, you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button, hit the notification bell. When you subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell, anytime I have a new video, you'll be among the first to know. God bless you.